about third-party sale restrictions. So it's more common than not, most likely your leasing company will not let you sell your car to any other brand dealer. So that means you can't just take it anywhere. You can't trade it in to another brand to get your new car. So it kind of feels like they're trapping you. And this really started to take effect a lot more across the board with most companies in the industry back in the middle of 2021. And a lot of people were asking themselves, hey, they used to let us do this third party sales. How can they change my contract that I signed in 2019? 2 years later, now they're telling me I can't sell the car. It's like they changed the contract, in the middle of the contract. How can that be? And the thing is, they didn't. That was always in the contract. They just didn't enforce it. So before the chip shortage, it made business sense to let another dealer dispose of the car, because when the car's coming back and that customer is already going to a different brand, they've lost them on the new sale. Forcing the return of the old car that doesn't have a bunch of equity means they have to pay to dispose of it. So they have to pay to sell it at auction. They have to pay to transport it. So if another dealership is going to cover those fees, pay them the residual value and make it easy on them, it made business sense for them to be lax on that part of the contract, because the market, it benefited them in that current market because there wasn't so much equity in these vehicles. So they just let you do it because that was what their prerogative was. But it always read in the contract that you couldn't do it. And the way that it's actually worded in the contract, and most of them, if you go and look, is it doesn't say what you can't do. It just says what you can do. And usually it'll have like two options that you can do at the end of your lease as far as purchase, which is you yourself can purchase it, or a dealer of that same manufacturer can purchase it. That's it. So anything outside of that is restricted because they only give you the two things you can do. They were just not enforcing it. Now, once the increased values hit and the used car market, and there was shortage of inventory on the new cars, and then it made business sense for them to enforce the contract and start restricting who could actually pay off the lease. So then maybe they sent out a notice, they put it on their, when you call in, like an auto message, so you got a recording, but they just want it to be known like, hey, we're going to start enforcing this. But that part of the contract was always there. The dealers, their own dealers, were reaching out to them saying, we need used car inventory. Those cars are worth a ton. Please stop letting these lease customers just sell them all over town. We want them back. So the captive finance or leasing companies listened to their dealers and they started enforcing the third party sale restrictions. So that's how it came to be. Hopefully, maybe that'll change in the future. I don't really see it happening, but not to worry. I have a strategy. You can deal with it. It does stop you from trading in somewhere else. So if you want to switch brands and trade your car to the new dealer, you can't do it. But what we do is just separate the process. So we can still sell the car back to any dealer of the same manufacturer and take the equity out. So how do we deal with third-party sale restrictions, switching brands? So like I said, most leases do not allow you to sell or trade your car to any third-party dealers for the reasons we were just talking about, but you can still sell it back to any dealer of the same manufacturer, and usually including their corresponding luxury brands. So just like before, go online, go to the dealership's website. A lot of them will have, we buy cars, put your VIN number in, and get offers from all the dealers of the same manufacturer near you. If you have a Honda, there's 5 or 6 Honda dealers within 100 miles of you. If you have a Toyota, same thing, Nissan, Infiniti, Audi, Lexus, BMW, whatever your car is, just go online and get like 4 or 5 offers from the nearest dealers that sell that car, because they're all looking for used car inventory. Now, what you do is just pick the best offer. Whoever offers you the most, you can sell them the car. So you can pocket the equity and you keep it, walk away with some money, or you can walk away with that money and then go use it as a down payment with the new brand. So instead of being able to do a direct trade-in, you just split it. So not to worry, third-party sale restrictions do kind of handicap you a little bit, but you can get around it. Just get offers to buy your car from multiple dealers that sell that same car and pick the one that offers the most. All right, that's the end of this lesson. I'll see you in the next one.